welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Walker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of half-state football. They've got their hands full.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Pulled down for the tackle.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket.
There he goes. Lots of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air, it's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lost to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got the quick pass. Kearney on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Murphy. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
The end of the first half with the game time.
And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch inside the 30 and still right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's a heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon State 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Card. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Murphy. That's caught. It's Hankerson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Hankerson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quick completion on the out. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to... There he goes! Across the 50-yard line. defense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hankerson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What
Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Using his legs, it's Love. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Wide open downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Price. And the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Irish!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Kansas 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Ran through the contact. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Leaves it with the running back.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Kansas.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's locked. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 9.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. That's caught. It's Pickett. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Crosses the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Kansas 3.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
He wants to throw it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. First and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Kansas 3.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Wide open space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because
touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That one might violate every return rule in the book as he's out of bounds at his own 5. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. At the 15, he's loose. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And unfortunately, that's what we've seen from this offense all game long. They got 3 points. They haven't been able to put drives together. Down late, needed to score some points. The turnover, this one is over.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.